What's up, everybody? Welcome back for some more First Berserker Khazan. I gotta kind of remember what we were doing last time, but I'm pretty sure we were very close to the next bonfire, and I was like running through these crowds of enemies to try and get to them. Alright. 27 degrees Celsius for all the non-Americans in chat. Thank you, Hex. Strahd won't kill you outright because it's not fun for him, so he plays with you, and then his hubris becomes his downfall as he play with you too much and lets you get too strong. Fair, yes. And you kind of... I feel like you can play that angle, and I did for a long time, but I guess one of the things was partially my fault. To catch anybody up who's just joining us now, we're talking about... I DM'd Curse of Strahd for my weekly D&D group over the course of a couple of years a while back. A lot of fun. Very popular module. But, I did a thing where, on the suggestion of some people basically on the Curse of Strahd subreddit, I raised the player level cap from 10 to 15. And in doing so, my players got really strong. And I also made Strahd stronger for sure. But they also were a pretty brash group and kind of continually were like, fuck you, Strahd, we're coming for you and are gonna fucking murder you. You know, and he was like, that's cute for a long time. But when they started like killing his, you know, officers and shit, basically, people close to him and essential to his operation, it got harder and harder as a DM to come up for ways where he could justify just like playing with them. And again, I did sort of find a way to do it, but I think it's one of the inherent challenges, at least maybe just with the way I ran it and the way that my group reacted to me running it, you know? But yeah, any D&D players, Curse of Strahd, sick as hell. 27 is nice summer weather. Yeah, it's pretty nice. It's just unseasonably warm and it's like humid, and I shouldn't have jumped down there. My bedroom where I stream gets very hot during streams anyways because of the light, the PC, and just me radiating heat and like sweating in here, yelling at this microphone. So I had the windows open earlier, but it was already getting hot in here, and I was like, fuck it, I'm just ripping the AC. 63 deaths this far in, Crunch, and there was me praising your soul skill. Yeah, I've never sworn to be like, or never proclaimed that I'm particularly good at these games. I'm just tenacious, you know, I'm just perseverant. I'm not super easily deterred by repeated losses. Who was here the other night watching me try that Castlevania level for 2 hours straight and making no progress? I'll never understand Celsius. What do you mean water freezes? It boils at 0 and 100. Such random numbers. 32 and 300 something makes way more sense. Doesn't water boil at like... I didn't think it was 300. Alright, hello large man. Oh. Careful. All right. Can we block that? We can. Nice. Oh man, the combat in this game feels so good and snappy. No, my tits. All right. How's the volume, by the way, everybody? Game too loud, too quiet? Oh yeah, I have like abilities and stuff. There's one. Audio's fine. Nice. Nice. Alright, grab that villager's greatsword. No, thank you. So, I'm just getting my bearings again, but I do remember we were like sprinting through this shit because we were close to a bonfire. Ooh, a soul. Hi, O'Meal. Oh, hello.
We've got to hold them off.
He's returned to his natural stream location, where he sleeps next to me in the cat bed. Oh, right, and we had a shortcut to get past all of that shit I just did. That's okay. That's okay. We're remembering where we are. Nature is healing. Don't. What? Villager's greatsword? That sounds like peasant weaponry. I mean, we're still kind of peasant here in this game. I think I've only beaten like 3 main bosses. Yeah, I think I've only beaten 3 main bosses. Cats are evil. Their eyes are a window to hell. Cats are not evil. Their eyes being a window to hell, maybe. But I don't know. I do think it's cool in Constantine when there's that scene where he like puts his feet in the water and he's like holding the cat and looking into its eyes and it like zooms into him and then he fucking zaps into hell and when he comes back he's like all steamy and shit. That was pretty cool. In that movie exactly. Not a hot take at all, but the devil in that movie, man, Peter Stormare, goes crazy. Don't kill me. Alright. We don't need to go up there. And yeah, all right, there was like a huge amount of bullshit this way. Like a truly astronomical amount of bullshit this way. Thankfully, I've got javelins for days. Boom. Hey, bud. I think this is this is bullshit we just don't deal with. Just start sprinting. Just start sprinting. Right. And we did all this. We went around on the bridge and all that bullshit. Wanna drop? Look at it. What did I say? There's that and the one Arnie did with the devil, but the name escapes me. Actually, don't know what you're talking about. I do love a good Arnold movie, though. And then this way over here is progress. Chad, it's coming back to me. What is this? Is that important? Is that a shortcut? Whoops. Come on. You got this. Berserk your way up. Gabriel Byrne was the devil, maybe. Oh, interesting. My roommates were just watching Vampire Academy last night, which has Gabriel Byrne as the villain in that as well. Not his finest film. Not his finest film. I'm a vampire content enjoyer, even some of the bad stuff. I don't know about Vampire Academy though. Here we go. No. All right, we gotta earn this Bonnie. I'm sorry, puppers. Oh, let's go. Can we upgrade it all? No, we need 9,800. Okay. Yeah, why did I'm pretty sure last time I came up here, I just ran right past that bonfire and like went over here and died. I don't know what I was thinking. All right, let's keep cruising. I feel like we're actually probably closing in on the next boss. We've done a good bit of shit in this stage for sure. Shouldn't have traded for that, but it is good to know, like, they allow you to trade quite a bit in this game, which I do like. Also, on the note of Souls-likes, but bit of a tangent, seems like Lords of the Fallen just went into, like, a 2.0 recently. And I really enjoyed that game. A lot of people don't like it. I do think it's a little janky. I don't think it's perfect, but I think it had a lot of cool ideas. And apparently, they doubled down even harder on one of its coolest features, which was, like, fully, you know, kind of seamless co-op. And there were still some seams, and apparently they made it truly seamless now, which is interesting. But it was pretty much best in genre before, unless you're counting Remnant and Remnant 2. But those aren't quite as traditional of Souls-likes. They're in the arena, absolutely, but not quite as traditional. More pups. Yeah, that's something I'll probably, I don't know if we'll have time to check it out on the stream, but I'll certainly be peeking it off the stream if nothing else. Last couple nights, though, I've just been grinding the new Last Epoch season, which has been very fun so far. Maybe a little too easy. It is nice to feel strong after playing a bunch of PoE 2, where I felt weak. Use you. End of Days, done in 1999. All right, noted, Seruptic. I'll look into it. I remember this room vaguely. All right. This is where I just was. Yeah, what's the point of coming over here? I guess go this way. There's more guys to kill. It's a good movie. I think you would enjoy it. I'll certainly look into it. Like I said, I like a good Arnold movie. Oh, narrow. Interrupted, did you beat this game? I remember you were streaming the final boss a while back. Can't remember, did you beat it? Also, Nova, did you beat it? He's got flame and electrocution? That's so bad. You did? Nice. Forget, did you say you went greatsword? Dude, the paralysis is so rough on the stamina regen. I feel like I actually need things that are going to cure my paralysis or I'm cooked. Yeah. Damn. Damn. Well, there's a death. Hey, what's up, Roadwolf? Welcome in, bud. Good to see you. I did cheat because I'm no Souls player. What do you mean you cheated? You actually cheat? Or do you just mean like you used a summon? Like you used something that was put in the game on purpose? Because that's not cheating. Knocked it down to easy. Oh, you turned the difficulty down. That's still not really cheating. As long as you had fun, man. Whatever. I'm still like, I've been known to be like, I don't want difficulty modes in my Souls likes, and I stand behind it a bit. But at the end of the day, that is gatekeepy, and like people should just enjoy the toy. They want to enjoy the toy. It bums me out when people like would maybe, you know, like if somebody could put Dark Souls on easy and then feel like it was like, what was the big deal about the bosses? I just rolled over all of them. That would like bum me out a bit. But ultimately, it's their fucking toy, you know? Hit them. Our games are nice, but so is accessibility. Yeah, exactly. And that's why I've said before, like generally my take. Holy hell. We get sirens all the time here, but those were like loud. Oh man, what did you do? They're coming for him, chat. They're coming for him. Oatmeal played so much Schedule 1 that he thought he'd try it in real life, and here he is now. Getting taken away for life. But yeah, my favorite take on difficulty modes in a Souls-like, he's a gizmo warning, easily is Another Crab's Treasure. Another Crab's Treasure fucking nails it. The game does not present you with difficulties when you start the game. After you die a number of times, it'll remind you that you can check out, I forget what they call it. I want to say they call it assist mode. Because don't forget, you can go into assist mode if you're having a really hard time. And if you go click on assist mode in the options, can I pause? I can't. If you click assist mode in the options, it says Another Crab's Treasure is intended to be a hard game. Although, if you feel that it's impacting your fun, here are some settings you can tinker with to try and make your experience work better. And I think that is like the best way to phrase it. Where like the second the person boots up the game, don't be like, you know, just funnel them into the intended experience, but then give them the option to fine tune it if they want. I think that makes perfect sense to me. Because I think that really, and obviously at the end of the day, it's sort of, I'm dead. That guy's tough. It's sort of a small distinction because it lets you put the game on easy mode if you want to, realistically. It just does it in a way that I think presents it more so where it's like, look, there is an intended experience, but you feel that's hurting your fun. Dead Cells has that too, if I remember correctly. Nice. That's the game I definitely am going to go back and check out. Especially if we start turning, I'm thinking maybe making Mondays like our roguelike day around here. Or maybe, as a general jumping off point, we'll do like a Bullet Heaven and then another roguelike. So one week it'll maybe be like Vampire Survivors and Noida. And then the next week it could be Picayune Dreams and Dead Cells. Eventually I want to get to like Blueprints and Nubby's Number Factory. All the games that, you know, Northern Lion's been playing recently, basically. But I've held off on watching because I want to try them myself on screen. No. Alright. Dude, the heavies on this weapon are really good. And I've been disrespecting them and it's costing me. All right, heal up. Yeah, the heavies in this on this weapon go crazy. It's just such a big swing, and I feel like the way it hits guys, it kind of like pulls them together into a clump and just lets you continue wailing on them. I do think this is the strat. I think you get rid of the pup, and then you and me, buddy. Shit. I should just go dodges. I shouldn't even block this guy, because dodging works up electrocution. Shit. If we die to this one more time, we got to look into, like, anti-electrocution stuff. The dodge strats are working much better. Yep. Boom! No! No! Not like this. Alright, we're okay. Nice. Cooked him. Elite enemy defeated. Ooh! We got a whole set off of him. Actually, it wasn't even a cohesive set, but the Butcher's Helm, it's lighter. Oh, dude, look at the plumage. Look at the plumage. That's sick. All right, what else? What else do I have here? The Deserter's Pauldrons. Pretty uninteresting. And also kind of just worse. Like, the game is telling me it's better because it's 2 more defense, but it's like 20 less max health. I guess that's not a huge amount of max health, but it still feels like a big downgrade. I kind of don't like the way it looks, though, the one we have on, so we might change to something else just for the vibes. Like, does this look cooler? I feel like it fits maybe a little bit more. What about here? We just go straight fashion. It still doesn't really match the helmet. I feel like we need shinier stuff to match the helmet. We need more Butcher's gear. Butcher's leggings. There we go. And Butcher shoes. Okay, so we're closing in on the Butcher set. What if I go back to the better chest piece to have like a little bit of attention paid to stats? It fits enough. It fits enough. And maybe do it for hands too. Okay. What's this? Ashen Wolf Scroll allows the blacksmith to craft gear from the Ashen Wolf set. Okay, cool. So we're going to pick up little items that, you know, let us go back and actually craft sets. Maybe more reliably get the stuff we're looking for. Neat. Up that way, I see that giant ball for sure. Can we maybe... Sir? I couldn't stream today. I'm sick with man flu still. Doctor said I might not make it through. Well, I'm holding out hope for you, buddy. Godspeed. Sorry to hear you're not feeling well. Leah's been, like, kind of sick again after COVID, which has not been great. And I've been having, like, a sort of weird, like, chest flu thing, but I think we're just dealing with maybe, like, the side effects of having just gone through a run of COVID. I'm hoping that, you know, we don't die, but I guess you never know. What's going on here? Hello. See, this is a good heavy attack time. Look at this shit. Oh, but After Effects suck big time? Yeah, I'm thinking that's what we think. And it's been kind of rough. But, here's what it is. Carry on. Sucks even more. I do feel badly for her, though. Feel bad for her because it's her first week at her new job. You know, she's still, like, within the same company, but basically she, like, moved locations and got, like, a bit of a pay bump and stuff, and it's a cool thing, and it sucks that she's, like, not feeling well, you know, and she's definitely just trying to just, like, push through and be a good sport and stuff, but it's bad timing. Careful with that, buddy. Can cause a chest infection that can lead to pleurisy. I don't even know what pleurisy is. I know, I probably, if I continue having this, like, sort of chest tightness I've been dealing with, I'll probably go to urgent care. But it's been more of, like, a discomfort than, like, an all-out pain. And frankly, I've had to like shell out a lot of money recently for like medical stuff. With the whole head bump thing I dealt with before, and then we had like a bunch of unexpected travel, and there was a big unexpected car expense recently. So I know I gotta look out for my health, but I'm also like, man, I don't know if I can afford going to the fucking doctor. Pleurisy is what you get before pneumonia? All right, yeah, no, I'm gonna be careful about it. Like I said, if it gets any worse or continues for another couple of days, I'll take myself to urgent care. I'll bite the bullet for the money. But I think I've identified what I believe I have to be a side effect of COVID and COVID exposure. Trust me, I'm a streamer. Oh, shitty tit. And what I've seen is that it's not super serious and that the common treatment is just over-the-counter medication. So I'm kind of like, hey, if I could save $200 and just take the medication myself, I'm going to do that. But nobody take this advice from me. It's not necessarily good advice. Hey, what's up, Aga? Welcome in, bud. Oh, get blocked. I'm so low. No, I'm so dead. Oh. It's also a friendly reminder to me to maybe get the higher tier health insurance plan next year at work. Maybe it's time to shell out now that I'm over 30. I've been rocking with like the lowest tier health insurance plan for a while. Is it just me, or do you not have a Twitch category assigned today? Do I not? Oh, heck in hell, look at that. You're right. I thought I did. I must have like clicked out of it before I hit enter or something. Thank you for pointing that out, Ag. I really appreciate it. Nope, you're having a good one, man. Little surprise stream today. Which is greatest ever moderator? Aga's cooking. He's cooking. All right, first up, take out the ranged Andy, day one. Get him with the dome. Perfect. One shot. You fall on him. Whoa, that was pretty sick. The backup R2? Why have I not been doing that? I've been disrespecting the R2s in general, man. We need to be slinging heavy attacks. They do not fuck around. Nice, and the elite enemy did not respond. I do like that this game signifies when you've defeated an elite enemy, so you know, like, okay, this guy's not coming back. Greatest moderator than Twitch would have made me a global moderator back in the day, but alas, it never came to pass. They're missing out, buddy. Their loss. Oh, hey, these Andys are gone, along with the giant ball. That was a one-time trick. Want to buy it, Agamemnon? Whisper me with offers, we'll trade. Alright. My favorite British. How's the weather? How's the weather over in northern England today, Aga? It is hot here. It's like it's now 81. I think Hex said earlier that was like 27 Celsius. So we're cooking over here, but we got the AC cranking. Correct? Nice, nice. All right. Let me guess, it's wet in England? I mean, you're not much better in Ireland, bro. Not trying to toss shade, but I spent, I don't know, like a month in Ireland, I think, when I was studying abroad. And it rained, like, you know, every day. Just about every single fucking day. We had an unseasonably nice start to April, but that's coming to an end now. Yeah, I did see that. I did see that it's supposed to... Temperatures are supposed to plummet tomorrow, which I'm excited for. But I understand that's because I'm a cretin who, like, you know, wants to, like, be inside and cozy and warm with my blankets. Didn't have any weather other than cloudy. I feel like no, and I think that's kind of nice. But then again, this has come from someone who's never been there. I've definitely seen them have nice days on Downton Abbey. If that's conclusive evidence. It is kind of cloudy-ish and very cloudy. We actually have rainforests here in the UK, so we do have weather other than cloudy. Is that true? Is that like r/ technically true? That there are rainforests in the UK? Alright, this is the Anderson that killed us last time. Let's give him one of these to the dome. Hardly worth it. Ugh. Temperate rainforests are a thing. That's interesting. So that must mean that like here in the states that the Pacific Northwest, so like, you know, Oregon, Washington, those must be technically rainforests too. Because it's fucking wet out there. You know, like the setting of a famed film franchise Twilight? The rainforest in Alaska, if I remember correctly. Interesting. Oh, I remember the buttons. I remember the buttons for the perfect parry thing. Smack him. Ugh. Why, he just keeps going. Where's his stamina bar? Oh, like a budget rainforest. You Google them at some point. They are clearly the inspiration for all sorts of fantasy stuff. They have that elvish forest vibe to them. Ooh, like moss covered and like lots of like mushrooms and stuff. Positioning a little bit. That is cool. The rainforest different from jungle. Right. And I feel like a lot of time when we think rainforest, I'm probably thinking jungle. All right, I feel like we got to be approaching the boss. Shortcut. Is this going to be the Bonnie right here? Shortcut, baby. Check them out in the break between this video recording and the next. Crunch, will do, man. That sounds interesting. And you know I love looking at random bullshit on stream. Going into streaming, I was like, I will not be a React Andy. And then you get on stream and people are like, look at this shit. And you're like, ooh. 29K. All right, so we can get like 2, maybe 3 levels. Let's go more damage stats. 2 levels. We're so close to another one, though. Could we eat some gold tier dust? Be a random bullshit category on Twitch. Streaming giving you ADHD? I mean, I might just have that. I don't know. I'm definitely in the camp of, like, I could 100% be some variety of, like, undiagnosed, you know, ADHD, autism, whatever. You guys heard me talk about, you know, how particular I am with the amount of dip I have on my chip the other day, right? I think I outed myself there. Do we have enough now? We do, yes! Just enough. Just enough. Alright, yeah, random bullshit category would be good. I'm surprised, did they have like a reacting category? Because there are definitely people that go live and just like watch YouTube, right? Like fucking Asmonbald. The question is if you have ADHD that needs medication or if you have the ADHD that your environment can cause and that sort of be reversed. Yeah, and that's true. And again, I don't really know, you know? It's definitely not so extreme that I've needed medication to function in my life. That's for sure. I also don't, you know, the whole routine THC consumption thing doesn't exactly help with it either. Speaking of which, 420 tomorrow, everybody. Mother heckin' blaze it. Alright. And rule the bullshit category. I'll be the king of the bullshit. I was born in the bullshit. I'll die by the bullshit. Oh my god. Get literally parried so hard. Amen. Hunter shoes. Wait, is this literally just where I came up? It is. I did not need to go this way again. It was good practice, though. It was good practice. Something about, I think the environments are a little bland so far. Some of them have been really cool, but some of them have been a little bit bland. All right. .420 is perfectly timed this year as it's fallen on Easter Sunday, so all the Blazers get to relive their munchies with Easter eggs. That's true. Relieve their munchies. I was just in the supermarket earlier. I was getting just something to make for dinner and food for the cats. I should have gotten some like Easter candy for tomorrow. You're right. Any excuse to be more unhealthy than I already am. Oh, we've arrived. These big boys respond. Some do. Yeah, some do and some don't. But we've arrived at like, so way before when we started the level, we were like up there or something looking down. And I was like, this place right here is going to be the fucking boss room. We've reached it. We've got a bonfire right behind us. Let's go. Show me the next boss. Gonna go back and actually clear Wukong now. I've done this, I think. Wukong was fun, man. I think so far I'm liking this one more than I liked Wukong. If I had to be real, but I'm also early in this one. Oh my. Who's this? Oh, he's cool. No, not this boss. Rip Crunch. Dude, we're gonna first try it. Help waifu. Obviously, we're gonna help waifu. Dude, he's cool. I like him. Volbino. All right, I love how he has a hammer and nail as his weapon setup. Very fucking sick. He's a big satyr thing, but also kind of like he's got like a moose head. He's like Mr. Tumnus, but more metal and violent. Oh, get me out of here. Here we go. There. You on his face? Ah, it didn't work out. Damn. Oh my god, dude. Damn it in this game is brutal. Yeah, I think that's one of the main things that makes this game stand out to me over Wukong is the combat feels much less spammy. Wukong, again, was fun. I played the whole game. I really did like it quite a bit. But a lot of the combat was like mash square for a while until your big ability comes off cooldown. And then use your big ability. And then mash square for a while. What are you doing? What are you doing? You gonna jump at me? Not today. Oh, damn. It was a decent first attempt, though. It was a decent first attempt, right? Not too bad. Not too shabby. What do you think, Oatmeal? Oatmeal has no comment. Nice attempt, thank you. I imagine there's still some more bullshit to be seen there, though. I don't think we're out of the woods at all yet. I don't think we're out of the woods at all. Hey, thank you for the hydrate, Hex. I appreciate you. I wish I still had my coffee. It was one of those days where I just absolutely crushed my coffee. It was gone, like, you know, within 40 minutes of getting it, and it's just a big F. I try to kind of space my coffee out because I just drink one coffee a day. If I make a cup at home via, like, the Keurig, I'll drink two because those are smaller. If I, like, go out and get, like, an iced coffee from somewhere, then I'll sort of space it out and just drink the one throughout the day. Dude, the hammer and the nail is awesome. This game, IMO, is living and dying by its bosses right now. The levels have been, like, pretty fun, but just okay, I think. The enemy varieties seemed a little lacking so far, though that might get better later. I don't know how long the game is and everything. But the bosses, every single one, so far has been a hit. Probably the, like, Big Yeti, the very first boss, was my least favorite so far. But this guy, dude, a giant satyr with a hammer and nail and like these weird twisted broken horns. He kind of looks like Moose vibe. Or like a big stag thing. It's cool. It's unique as hell. All right. Nice, there we go. Speaking of WWE, they're having their biggest night of the year tonight and tomorrow, are they? What is it? Is it like, this is gonna make me sound really uneducated in WWE, because I am, but is it like, is tonight SmackDown or whatever? I feel like that's the biggest thing I've heard of. All right, watch Stam. Literally destroyed. SmackDown is one of their weekly shows. It's WrestleMania weekend. Okay. I've never gotten into WWE, but I kind of think I would love it. I love the like over the top like pageantry of it, you know? Aw. It's a real kick in the dick when you're like totally out of stamina and there's nothing you can do but just sit there and take it. Give me about 70 hours to finish this. Reminds me of a demon from my encyclopedia of witchcraft and demonology. Let's go. WWE is my soap opera fixed with violence? Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Like, I feel like I like the idea of it, like the melodrama of it, you know? I'll have to give it a go at some point. I love WWE when it's silly, like the guy with the sock puppet snake. I don't even know what you're referencing, but it sounds good. All right, hey, bud. Boss is an angry Canadian furry carpenter. Very specific, Road Wolf. Personal experience chiming in here? Honestly, if I hired a carpenter for something and they showed up in a fursuit, I think I would feel more confident that they're an excellent carpenter. Just because, I don't know, if they're like operating successfully wearing a fursuit, then they must be fucking ripping on the carpentry part. That was huge. Oh, he conked my little head. Damn, they mean business. Yeah, exactly. Like, holy shit. There we go. Imagine how hot it would be in the suit, though. Yeah, it's some real commitment and shit. I'm just saying, like someone, like you said, you summed it up, Hex. They mean business. That's what I would read out of that situation. You must be successful to buy the suit with only carpentry? I mean, trades right now actually seem, at least in the US, pretty lucrative. Not just getting started, but if you're like a master carpenter, been doing that shit for a long time, at least as I understand it, via friends I have in the trades and stuff, probably afford a fursuit, and I know they're not cheap. I'm shitty. Whoa! Get out of there. Wax figure and subnautic. I don't even know what the message is. I haven't clicked it, but I trust you. Dude, the flavor of this boss is so sick. You done? Fuck. So banned from my channel, he's yanking your chain. I guarantee someone is now either going to say, or they're thinking, you know, it's fake, right? It's not real. And yes, we know it's scripted, but we don't care. Not going to ask a person watching Game of Thrones if they know it's real, am I? Yeah. I feel like that's not even hidden anymore, right? You know WWE is fake. But that's what's fun about it, the melodrama of it. Like, that shit can't exist in real life. There isn't space for that kind of thing. And that's not to say, I know there's a lot of shady shit that's happened in WWE. So maybe all of it hasn't necessarily been for the best, but yeah. It'd be worse if it were real. Straight up. When it is real, people die. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It would be worse. I think it'd be less fun to watch. WWE is like VTubing, as some people put it. That's actually really interesting. That's a very funny way to put it. I've never, admittedly, too, I think I can understand, you know, conceptually what VTubing is, but I've never actually routinely watched any. So I feel like there are some nuances of that community that I also don't understand, just because of, like, lack of exposure. Aga wants to ban Crunch now. I was just agreeing with Aga, I think. Yeah, Aga, get him. Ban the streamer. Man, this shit's so fun. For real. People unfortunately have died in wrestling. No, I know it's happened because of, like, accidents and stuff. And I'm actually pretty intrigued by the Vince McMahon documentary. But I mean, unfortunately, you know, it is a very athletic thing, and people die from sports and shit too, you know? It's almost closer to like a gymnastics show, closer to fucking Cirque du Soleil than it is to sports, actually. But it's that same sort of athleticism, you know? Documentary was interesting? Yeah, I think it would be. Fuck, I beefed the timing. Alright, get the cheeky hits. One of these. Hit him with this. Macho Man was my favorite. Fuck the Heart Bros. No, damn it. I actually died in the ring at an indie wrestling event recently. He had an undiagnosed heart condition, I think it was. Jeez. I mean, it's a pretty serious thing. That's crazy. Oatmeal never professionally wrestle. His ear turned when I said it. Ear turned when I said it. But I think that counts as acknowledgement. Also, now that we're in game, it sounded like earlier I was able to totally get rid of the AC noise. But now that we've been playing for a while, anybody noticing anything weird about the audio? You hear in my AC or anything like that in the background? Yeah, and here's the AC on my end. Let's go. All right, that was a lot of stamina burn. Careful. On here in AC. Let's go. I should have dodged that one. Alright, good. People die from kind of heart condition all the time in gyms. That makes sense, actually. Alright. Let's go, baby. Oh. Let's go. Crunch's AC about as loud as the current level of hype for AC Shadows. I wonder how many concurrents it's still got. Because I feel like generally I actually heard that people were like, it's alright. Like, people weren't like, it's not, no one was like, it's amazing, but I think people were saying it was maybe better than some of the more recent installments. Just gotta watch Stam. I wanted to punish there, but the Stam in this game is so limited, which I love. Cook him. Cook him. Like, this boss fight, this is sheer gaming joy right now. Learning this fight, trying it over and over again. Absolutely sick. Fuck my fucking tits. God damn it. Oh, he's licking it? Bro, don't do that. What is this? I don't know if I should have dodged or what. My brain was like, jump. That's not even a thing in this game. I think that was the first time we've seen that move, though, so that's progress. Ubisoft probably paid a lot of money for the news to tell that it was all right. Maybe, yeah. I heard it from, like, some, you know, friends and stuff, though. Some people that I know that tried it, they were like, yeah, it's not bad. And granted, that's not like a glowing reception, but it was sort of said with the context of, like, it's an improvement, you know? Elden Ring has nearly 3 times the Twitch viewership of AC Shadows right now. Let's go. Elden Ring's staying goated. I swear to God, if Jason Rag shows up right now and shits on Elden Ring the second we mention it, I'm gonna lose it. Yeah, I think Elden Ring is also, for what it's worth, for a lot of people, is their, like, everyday game. You know? There are plenty of streamers who, like, that is what they play, and they have communities that watch them play Elden Ring all day, every day. And I thought about being one of those streamers when I was getting going. I opted not to, but I thought about it. I do think at some point I want to go back and do a little bit of nonsense, like, you know, like an Elden Ring randomizer run or something like that. We're definitely going to play Night Rain when it comes out, by the way. Even though I definitely am going to start leaning a little more into survival crafting, like we were talking about last night. Souls-like is staying on the menu as well. For me, baby, for me. Plus, our Night Rain's kind of like a roguelike, right? So it kind of fits in with that whole vibe, too. Night Rain, I think also, I feel like it's like small groups. That could be a fun one to do some lobbies with viewers, if anybody here is interested in playing Night Rain together. Because I think that could be a lot of fun. All right, bring it. Elden Ring is the 7 out of 10 game. AC shit show is mad. You're gonna tell me you don't like an open world with nothing in it but 15,000 meaningless collectibles? Bro, I just want to get flags, all right? I just want to collect flags. Ask Creed has become the Call of Duty or the FIFA or Madden of the open world genre. It's true. I mean, they are like the benchmark for what people don't like. You know? Is it bloated like Assassin's Creed? I shouldn't have done the crit so fast. He's certainly gonna do that big move I didn't know how to deal with soon, right? I do it too early on that move every time. All right, hit him in the cheeks. Elden Ring showed us what open worlds could be, for real. Okay, yeah, you just gotta dodge it. Just gotta dodge it. You're setting the whole ground on fire? Incredibly unchill behavior. God, I'm literally burning. What am I... Hi, Ode. Could you guys hear that? He just yelled so loud. You want to say hi to stream? Oh, what a good boy. Look at that stretch. Come here. He's purring. He's so happy. Hi, my baby boy. Oatmeal. Sorry, I'm gonna give Oatmeal attention for a second. Yeah, I agree. I loved what they did with the open world in Elden Ring. I think it does drive the genre forward, and I think it works. I get that some people don't like it because it's different, you know, and I think that's fair. I think you still get a lot of the same good, like, legacy dungeon sauce, though, you know, because it's like once you're in Thornvale Castle, it's still a nice, like, tightly designed area, just like the old games, you know? I think they did a really great job with it. I loved Elden Ring. Super, super fun. It's what got us streaming. Very first thing I streamed was Elden Ring, all the way through, and the DLC. Hi, Omeo. Been many open world games before Elden Ring, Warcraft. True, but that is kind of different. To be totally fair, an MMO being open world is different than an open world single player game, you know? And don't get me wrong, I'm a World of Warcraft enjoyer for sure. One of the games I've played the most in my life by far. What the hell? All right, Oatmeal, I gotta continue playing video games, all right? You can stay on my lap if you want. I think Ghost of Tsushima also has a perfect open world. Yeah, I don't know if I would go as far as to say perfect, but I do think it's pretty excellent. I think it's just an improvement on the Assassin's Creed formula. I think it's still in that genre for sure. I think it still employs a lot of the same techniques, but I think it puts in a lot of good, like, band-aids effectively. Yeah, Ghost of Tsushima is super fun. I love Ghost of Tsushima. Open world single player pre-Elden and was good. Not necessarily exactly my opinion, but The Witcher 3 is a good example. I also think both Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom are rippers. All right, Oatmeal's returned to his bed. The snuggle session is concluded. It was a good break, though. Most previous AAA mainstream open worlds have led us by hand through their worlds with a gazillion map markers or obvious paths. Yeah, exactly, and people are fatigued of that. One of my fave games is Far Cry series, even though Ubisoft has tried their best to kill the franchise. Yeah, they haven't done well in a while, have they? I remember Far Cry 3 being, like, the shit when it came out. I didn't personally play it very much, but I remember Far Cry 3 being, like, the shit. Leave my yellow paint alone, Aga. I'm old. Yeah, I'm generally a gamer paint hater, admittedly. But it sort of does come down to an accessibility thing as well, where it's hard to draw the line. But I generally have more fun if I feel like I am discovering something. Souls-like games are a great example for this. There's a lot of really obscure, incredibly hidden stuff. And if you find it on your own, it's fucking sick. The sense of wonder is just so much stronger. Dude, get literally owned. Burn Stam, hit him with the move. Square. Dude, perfect. Big damage. You bet you're older than him? Yeah, I don't know how old either of you are, but I do get the impression that Aga's older. Oh, I haven't seen Aga, I've seen Seraptic. To get lost for 6 hours and want to chew the desk. Yeah, I mean, there are times, admittedly, where it could be so obtuse that I have looked things up, and that's also not the best either. So I think there's still work to be done for sure. Good. Aga's British, he probably looks 50. Literally so owned. I didn't mean Aga was so owned, I meant the enemy was so owned, by the way. Not divulge my age will upset all my lady viewers. Man, you don't have to divulge anything you don't want to. All right, everything is on fire now. So is this just like, this is just the way of life? I deal with being this on fire this whole time? Dude, that seems fucking untenable. How the hell climb the ladder? Oh, you're thinking, baby. You are thinking. Actually, Roto, my lack of drug use in my life probably has me looking a little bit younger than I actually am. You know what? You're probably right. And congrats to you for making good choices. Hey, what's up, Red Maniac? Welcome in. Been waiting to ask you, what's your longest VS stage time surviving in regular mode? Like, not endless? That's a good question. I pretty much always just quit out, actually, Red Maniac. I'm trying to think, because I've definitely done endless runs like as Trouser. I've definitely done endless runs as Trouser back in the day, where I would leave it running like overnight, but a regular stage, longest I probably survived is somewhere around like 40, 45 minutes before I just was like, okay, we're good, and I quit. You've done 60 minutes in the stage of Vampire Survivors, and you're both 43. You're the same age? It's adorable. It's adorable. You noob all. Thanks, Juice. Welcome in, bud. Whatever message you're typing, Juice, please make sure that it doesn't say Roblox in it. Thank you. You just had 69.45 today. Crazy. Damn, what was the build you were running, Red Maniac? Juice. It's for your own good, bud. Alright. Who's the individual young enough to be our grandchild? The Sammy stage. Oh! Were you hanging out in the Sammy area? This is a terrible attempt. Just kill me, Daddy. Thank you. Were you hanging out in the area with all the Sammys? Because I did that too. You get to a thing where you're picking up so many cakes that you just, like, cannot die. Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about, Red Maniac. I'm pretty sure it happened exactly to me as well in the video where I unlocked Sammy. And I just, like, quit out at, like, 40 minutes or something. But that did exactly that happened. Everyone's saying their ages. I'm 31. Oatmeal's 5. He's licking his belly right now. Just for funsies, I kept going? Hell yeah. Yeah, I really think relying on dodge is key in this fight. I'm not going to consistently be able to do it right now just because I'm so used to parrying. But I think dodge is the strat here. Maybe I should play fucking dual blades if I want to go pure dodge meta, though. I'm sticking a spear for now, but... I'm out of stam. Get out of there. What? Good. What's my other ability, by the way? Oh, it's the one that makes me perfect parry everything, right? I think that's what it is. I want to say that's what it is. That sucks. All right, that's okay. See, there, I think, when he does the, like, repeatedly smash down move, I think that we gotta block. Because it's pretty easy to time the blocks. And it just felt way more consistent for that. This is fun, man. I really like this game. Axe, thank you for the hydrate. Oh no, I'll have to do it after the fight. I'm sorry, your heart was in the right place. Good. All right, get stam, get stam. Oh, okay, he's still going. There we go. That one comes down pretty fast. Another thing about this game, one thing, well, I really do enjoy it so far. It's definitely the sort of game where maybe my build is just bad, but it feels like you have to hit bosses a lot. I think a little reduced boss health would go a long way. And, you know, maybe they up the damage then as well to balance it out. Right? They're an Og slime in chat? What does that even mean? Every time you block the nail, it builds up fire debuff. You're so right. You're so right, Road Wolf. Fuck. Damn it. Viewer. Oh. In Souls games, you have to hit bosses a lot. Wow, that's new. Well, I mean, traditionally, a lot, honestly, in your average Souls-like, a single R1 light attack does more damage than in this game. That's what I mean. Like, if you're appropriately leveled, your weapon is appropriately upgraded, you're doing a larger percent of max health. The floor is lava, also build fire debuff. Yeah, do we have... Actually, hold on. Let's think for a second here. We have like a get rid of fire debuff, removes flame and burn effects, or anything that's like increases fire resistance. We might want to start consumable maxing a little bit. Put the fire resistance on there and the cleanse potion. Then get good. Fair. Fair. Adam, backseating, you're all right, man. You're all right. I appreciate it. I care more about spoilers than I do about backseating, if that makes sense. Because I don't have a lot of guilt. Like, if you were telling me something and I didn't want to do it, I would, I would feel okay just being like, no. But a spoiler, if you tell me information, I can't really, like, get that back, you know? And frankly, a little bit of backseating, I think, is fun. You know, I guess engagement's the good word, but, like, it's a good way to, like, interact with the stream and, like, kind of enhance the sense of, like, I like that we're doing this, like, together in a way, you know? It's fun. Yup, that was not the time to do it. Oh. A little bit backseat with little hints is okay. Yeah, exactly. Don't actually ban him. You've never really cared about spoilers, Juice? And yeah, and that's fair. Everybody's different about that. Like, my roommate Nemo's like that. Like, he really doesn't give a shit about spoilers, you know? And I guess I'm, like, a little weird about it, where there are things I don't really care about being spoiled, and there are things that I do care about being spoiled. Like, if somebody had shown me this boss fight before I got to see it for myself, that would be a bummer for me. That would be a bummer for me. That would be a spoiler that would bum me out. You know? And similarly, like, in this game, if I was eventually going to get, like, the ability to go into, like, I don't know, some cool form or something that does some awesome shit, that would be a spoiler to me, because then I don't get to, like, freak out about it when it happens, you know? Because I'm, like, excited to find out about it in the moment. But the kind of thing where it's like, oh, I'm noticing X or Y is happening and you're not noticing it, that's cool by me. That's cool by me, that kind of, like, mechanical backseating. I reserve the right to be like, let me vibe my way. But I certainly don't mind it. Hey, what's up, Miro? Welcome in. Hope you're having a good one so far. Happy Saturday. Me advisors, not masters of puppets, exactly. We run a ban wolf poll. Shruptic, get out of here. I'm overweight, that's awesome, I want to do that. Yeah, and that's exactly what I'm saying. Like, you know, different strokes for different folks and all that. But like my roommate's like, does not give a fuck about spoilers thing. But the good example I think I gave a while back was we watched the Donkey Elden Ring video before I had finished the game. And I was like, I don't want spoilers, man. And he was like, there won't be any. But then in the video, he showed the final boss. I'm like, that to me was a bummer, you know? But it's all personal. Huh. A ban wolf pull with no and nah as options. Perfect. Perfect. Ban anyone who chats and uses the vowel. Now we're thinking, Nova. Yeah, should we maybe... I know I was talking earlier about niching down more into survival crafting, but should we maybe base the stream more around, like, come into the stream and try to not get banned? Should this be maybe just the most hostile stream on the planet? Have I been going about this all wrong? How's the slaughtering? So fun, Mira. This game is really good. If you like Souls-likes, it's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun. I'm much more impressed with the bosses than I am with the levels, for sure. Like, this seems like a totally boss-centric game, but it's been a really good time. Dragon boss are cool. No. Ever getting banned speedrun, y'all aren't ready. Shitty tit. Emote only chat. Hope y'all are ready to start speaking oatmeal. You silly little goat. What? All right, I'm getting worse. I'm getting worse. I gotta shake the sillies out. We were definitely doing better like 5 or 6 attempts ago. We're definitely doing better like 5 or 6 attempts ago. God damn it, the Brandon emote. It fills me with rage. I created that emote knowing that it would annoy me. But I felt it was time to give back to the people a little bit and give you that power. To taunt me with Brandon popping up there. That sack of shit. All right, here we go. God slain. Oh. Oh, we're so back, everybody. Not emote only anymore. All right, Stam. Stam. Good. No, come on. I didn't manage my Stam. All right, now he's cooking with the nail. Do not block the nail. The nail is hacked. All right, good damage. Politely appreciative of your decision to release me from emote Converse that I truly respect and would certainly Sudoku if I ever consider disagreeing with. Please no ban. Also, I did dodge that jump while I was glancing. Want to say that? I could kind of see it on the OBS preview, but it is a little delayed. I'm pretty proud of it. Evil idea. Stream where you draw my 5 billion furry OCs or something. I don't know. I think it'd be funny. I think that would be too great of a genre switch for me, Juice. I do. I appreciate the ideas. Gotta run a shop lurking? Hell yeah, Sir Optic. Thanks for the lurk, buddy. Yeah, I'm sorry to say that I think a stream of me drawing 5 billion Fury Furry OCs. That's a lot. That's a lot. All right, hello, Albino. This time's real. Like, it would be funny, though. Would it? Shit. I guess I shouldn't deny that it could be funny. I don't know if I could make it funny. Let's take care of the after jump boss moves. Yeah. Yeah, we pretty much solved phase 1 here. It's just like about execution. What a subjective or something, I guess. It's true. Only one way to find out. Y'all are oddly supportive of the idea of me drawing furries for several hours on stream. Only a handful of Gen Zs. It's true. I always wonder about the demos. Generally, like from YouTube. Generally from YouTube, it seems that my demographic is 18 to 35. Oh! Several hours, 5 billion drawings. Well, yeah, they wouldn't be in depth. I'm dead. No, I'm alive. Oh my god, we're cooking. Well, now I feel older. Hey, we're cool with people of all ages hanging out as long as you're over 13 for terms and of services. Or whatever, TOS. Older Gen Z representing? Let's go, Hex. Don't lick it, dude. Stop it. Fire resistance. Fire cleanse. No. Stam. Heal. Fuck. Oh, come on. We're like right there then. I'm an elder millennial, 1 year older, and I would have been a Gen Xer. Yeah, I'm like kind of a young millennial. I was born... I'm busting over your demographics. Hey, we're happy to have you here, Sister of the Sea. I expected my demographic to skew older. Truthfully. Just because, I don't know, I feel like that's the way like my humor and vibe goes a little bit, maybe? But also, it's a really hard thing to judge about yourself, so I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Alright, Stam. Just get Stam. You son of a bitch. That one gets me, man. When he just clinks on my silly little head. The boss jump to you if you hang close to the wall from where he jumps. I wonder. Probably? Oh, I didn't get the square off as well. That's okay. He's gonna jump now? You're saying, like, for this one, like, if I just go, like, right here? Nice. Worked out the angles. To be fair, though, that move wasn't much of a problem. Fucked up the timing. Damn it. Don't forget about your special attacks, too. Yeah, that's true. I probably should be using the, like, block all moves one sometimes. But basically, all I've been doing for my special moves now is when I get him down into the, like, down phase, I burn all my stamina, I use my, like, damaging special move, and then I do the, like, critical attack on him. Whatever they call it. Brutal attack, maybe? I do think we're closing in on him here. Oh, Modi, you're in here too? Hello. All right, good. Slow on that one. What? I dodged that. Grade A horse hockey. Damn. No, but I forget if you answered earlier. Have you beaten the game yet? All right, I'm out of stam. All right, so yeah, like here, I burn my stam, and then I do the move, and then we square. Also, I guess I could be like hitting him with some of this shit now and then. That's pretty much just free damage. Let's go. And did you see that? I was dodging for the nail attacks, and I was blocking for the hammer attacks. That feels like good tech. Oh, I'm on to you. I'm on to you. I was too early. That one every time. I gotta learn that timing. Stop looking at it. Heal. I'm consumable maxing. Come on. Dude, even with the fire resistance potion, I'm burning so fast. Dude. Okay, I gotta be missing something. I've gotta be missing something. There's no way that I'm supposed to just tank that damage. Because I used like a fire resistance elixir, you know? I was using consumables and shit. What am I missing, though? It doesn't look like there's anything else in the arena. Probably catch y'all on tomorrow's stream. Gotta sort out some stuff and don't want to spoil RuneScape. Oh yeah, Mara. Well, thanks for popping in and saying hi. Hope you have a good time sorting out your stuff, and we'll see you tomorrow. I totally get not wanting to spoil it. I'm very excited to jump in. LRP of U-Bot in the background, though. I appreciate that so much. Thank you, Mira. We'll catch you later. Modi, you're directly in the way of the monitor. I can only see the top half of the boss, and that's actually kind of enough. It is enough. Modi, don't step on the keyboard, though. Oh, no. All right, Modi, you're on the keyboard. You guys see how the UI is flickering? Because the cat's goddamn on the keyboard. Modi, get out of here. All right, heal up. There we go. All right, now he's gonna go up there to jump. This boss can summon a cat to mess with the player. IRL needs a nerf for real. This fucking boss is using Tangia. Or no, is it crowd control is what I'm thinking of. All right. Yes. Getting that timing is big. I don't know why I went for the heavy there. Oh, we stopped his move. Okay. Get out of there. No. Heal me. Why did I use that there? I pressed triangle instead of square. That was a really good one, though. That was a really good one, though. Why am I at negative 249 deaths? Oh, it was because Modi did it. The fucking cat did it. You climb the ladder before he jumps. I should try that, Red Maniac. Modi, how many deaths was I at, chat? God damn it, Modi. I feel like we were at like 79? Yeah. I'm gonna call it 79. I think that's close. I think that's close. This guy's taken quite a while, hasn't he? That's all right. We're cruising. I thought early on into the attempts that we were kind of just gonna like get him, but that does not seem to be the case. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely try climbing the ladder next time, Red. That's a good idea. Hey, buddy. You got my gear set up in the community server? Let's go, King Shot. Thank you. Where did you put it, by the way? I was thinking of popping back in later tonight if I'm not too torn away by last epoch. Whoa, I was out of stam. You can't get too greedy in this game, man. Just left to spawn on a mannequin and a gold chest. Thank you. Never to make the golf course. Juice, we actually just got the golfer in Terraria the other day, too. Did we get the square? We did. We got the square, too. That felt like that was max damage. Hit a couple heavies. And then he's going up there. You can climb it. Oh my god, Road Wolf. Or sorry, not Road Wolf, Red Maniac. Road Wolf also go to Red Maniac. Insane tech. Insane tech. I think, though, that I don't want to come up here, maybe, until the fire move is happening. Or I guess just when that move happens, I could go back downstairs. Let's go! And that, and this. All right, I mean, it's fine. If we stay up here and he sets this floor on fire, then I can just go down there. That is also fine by me. What you said before the ban me conversation? I'm sorry. I'm sure you did. Frankly. I probably just missed it. You Sparta kick him? That would actually be sick. Yep. You got distracted? Yeah, I did. I'm a distractible boy. But that solves our problem. He's cooked. Because that was like the fire floor, man. That's just insane. All right, this one is it for real, though. We're beating him on this one, no problem. Cost is delayed. All right. Here we go. Oh, we also definitely could level, but you know what? We haven't earned the right to level until we beat the boss. We can get him just like this. Plain and simple. I think this is the run. I think I can confidently say it's this one or the next one. I think, honestly, I'm going to stay down on that platform and I'm going to let him jump at me because it's kind of free damage. I find the telegraph very easy to dodge on the jump. All right, Stam. We get a lot of value out of just going for, like, the dodge punishes. Not that one, though. What? All right, and then do the spin into the jump. Good. Damn. Clink. Did it too early again. Arrow. Spin. Perfect. Oh no, go for the square. Yeah, go for the square, not the power. All right, now he's gonna go for the jump, and when he does, go for it, buddy. Hit you with one for the road. No, we missed it. Not worth. Where do we want to aim this? Right there? Get him in the dome. Perfect. Good. Wrong one. The dodge in this game seems good. It is very strong. It seems like they, you know, kind of make it so you can kind of dodge or parry stuff. Do the thing where you smash the nail. Oh, you're doing this move, okay? I waited. I was so patient. And the square, and we got the square. Huge damage. Heal. He's licking it. Okay, this one we can still punish. I was too early. I ate it to the dome. And now here's where we get out of here. Fire cleanse potion. Heal up. He's done. He's done. Get up here, big boy. Get up here. You silly little moose. Look at him walk. That was the Vince McMahon walk right there. Oh, no. Dude. It was the same move he got me with last time. I did finally discover the ladders. Like somebody playing DS1 for the first time. Finding that ladder behind Taurus Demon. I've discovered it. That one was close. Yeah, I truly think he's cooked. His days are beyond numbered. I wonder why you didn't hit him while his hands were busy climbing. That's a good point, actually. I probably could have capitalized there. I guess I was just giving him a minute. Sometimes, too, in this game, I really do want to just take a second to get stamina back, you know? It's so limited. Honor. He has iframes anyways. So you can't just go up and down the whole fight. That makes sense. Oh no, that's a wasted... No, it's okay. We still get that and the square. Alright, buddy. Let's go again. Where you go? Oh, right. I like this move, though. I get to dome you a couple times. Good. the perfect, because it's so much stamina to dodge all of them. But if you block the hammer, dodge the nail, you can afford it. You can afford it. Yep, yep, yep. Do the thing. Good. All right, just get stam. Good. All right. What do you got for me? He's definitely gonna do it soon, right? No fire flooring? Bro, you got a fire floor like ASAP. All right. Come on. Do it. Dude, why is he not fire flooring? What is this? He's psyching me out. I need stam so bad. Heal. Oh. Damn. Get fucked. Get out of here. Let's fucking go. What's he doing? Oh, he died. He died. Okay, okay. I was like, I got the items. I got the trophy. I got the items. I got the trophy. He didn't even fire floor that time. We figured out what to fucking do about the fire floor. He didn't even do it.
Please.
Oh, yeah. Waifu's here. Think you interrupted him just as he was trying to plant the spike. Oh, let's go, Sister of the Sea. You might be right.
For Pavel, the nobleman. Do you know where I can find him?
I just noticed I have like vampire fangs. Let's go.
Are you the great General Khazan?
Hell yeah, baby. Oh. Oh. Dopamine. I am not immune to cool white night lady. Yeah, we like cool night lady. I'm not gonna be weird about it, so we're not gonna harp on it, but we like cool night lady.
Palemian Castle. That's where Pavel will be.
Our World Castle?
He gave orders to evacuate, but if he's not here, then the situation at the castle must be serious.
Valorant player detected. I've never played Valorant, not once. I've never even watched it. I'm sure I can imagine what it looks like, but I don't really know.
And what's the fastest way there?
The path through the Scoffer Cave.
Through the Jimmy Hoffa Cave?
Please, let me be your guide there.
No problem, babe. You're easily you can come along. No
It will
problem.
be an honor to help a true hero of the Empire.
A hero. Perhaps once.
I must brood. Think shiny CSGO with things that make colors? That checks out. Well, come on, buddy. The fact they call it the crevice is insane. It's insane. I'm standing here talking to pink-haired waifu, and one of the options is move to the crevice. Get out of here, devs. Get out of here. The crevice. It's crazy. That's crazy. All right. Tally ho, let's. Tip of the cap. Who's crevice? I mean, yeah, I guess that's a good clarifying question. All right, let's peek at this next area. Let's explore a little bit, and then we're probably gonna take a break. Scoffa Cave. Where's Jimmy Hoffa? And then we're gonna take a quick break, and then we're gonna play some RuneScape Dragon Wilds.
Cave. And what is that stench?
I like this tree. Poison cleanse potion. All right. All right. After the break, can I show you the rainforest in the UK? Yes, absolutely. Thank you for reminding me, Aga. Yes, absolutely. All right, yep, and there's the poison. God damn it, Miyazaki. The poison swamp. The swamp. But not like a cozy swamp like Shrek's swamp. Like a swamp where, you know, you die. All right, hello, my love.
Territory is through here. There's stories about giant spiders.
Oh, spiders too. Spiders and poison. Hell yeah, great.
Just that. You go ahead. I'll catch up once the path is safer.
I'll catch up once you die about 35 times making it through and figure out the way. All right, let's see what Khazan Blighttown is like, yeah? She was like, let's hope the stories about spiders are just that, stories. Ma'am. Ma'am. They're literally right here. I do like a mine biome though. It may be very stereotypical, but I love delving into like a mine. A mine. Okay. By the way, let's level a little bit. We got 40k. Give me more stam and a little more Damahe. You raise that flag, poison spiders, and perhaps even poison spiders. If we're lucky. If we're lucky, there'll be poison spiders as well. Who knows though? We might be able to get like a spider set that gives us like poison stuff. Let's see. Do they still get headshots? Because look, the little dot goes red on their silly dome. Yeet. All right. Successfully yote.
Barrel bomb set. It'll take care of the spiders.
What happens if I do this next to the spider? Nothing. Okay. I didn't think they would be susceptible to the poison. Oh. Sneaky. Just a chance of containing spiders, though all are gonna have little baby spiders. Makes sense. Who is this? What cat is touching me? Odie. All right, cat tax time. Come here. Asmodeus. Say hello. Modi, you put me at negative 250 deaths. It's simply not possible. He is a little void. We love our little void. He's a troublemaker. He's the youngest cat in the house. He has a new thing that he does where he likes to find hair ties and he brings them over to the little cat water fountain and he just dunks the hair ties into it. And then he paws them around in the fountain and we don't know why. But it's like he has been doing it. Consistently. That's like his new thing. Darkness with two yellow beacons. It's true, yeah. He's very easy to miss unless his eyes are open or he's turned around because he has a perfectly hairless and pale asshole that shines like the moon in the night sky when he's walking away from you. All right, we could go up this way. For this mission, you can unlock the blacksmith. Ooh. I mean, I'm gonna be able to like upgrade gear so I can like pick something that I like and just keep it up to the right level. Because that would make me happy. No! And they are poison spiders, King Shot. Confirmed. I mean, that was already, you know, implied by the poison egg sacs, but... Upgrade or make better versions. Okay. Now you're speaking my language. Yay, best spiders. Once again, to say I've been playing Last Epoch, the new season off stream. That game's crafting system is so good. For anyone that likes like tinkering with items and stuff, Last Epoch is just chef's kiss. It just like lets you just like slap fun stuff on your items. Just a joy. All right, so I guess we gotta go up this ladder here. Up, we're on banisters. You sneaky. What? What? Khazan. Balance, bro, balance. Insane. Absolutely insane. that sound? Oh, that was a cat in my room. Little drop-offs for some small spirit ore. Is that perhaps like a Titanite shard? I don't want to end up over that way. This is cool. I like this kind of vertical exploration here. I think this shit's fun. And we keep going up. So obviously we could drop down there and fight the spoders. But we also could keep going, and here it ends with an item. Earth Enhancer. Alright, you can one-tap the big spiders, which is nice. What? No fucking iframes there? That's crazy. That's crazy.
Damn it. Why must this awful place be the fastest route?
Alright. Hey, what's that down there? Did we just not come over this way? We must have just not walked over this way. Sort of a bummer to have to drop again, but worth it, I think. We sneak one to the dome. Nope, 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 nope. Get me out of here. Ah. Those deaths are honestly... Those deaths hurt worse than when you just get like a nice big clean hit that takes you out. That one, it was like there were seconds of suffering there where I knew that it was over and I wasn't able to dodge out of there and that my shit was cooked. You know? But I had to like sit there and like exist with knowing it for a minute. It was prolonged and brutal. Don't get poisoned. Kill the little spiders. Good. These are cool enemies, though. I'm happy to see some new enemies for real. If they showed me Dragonkin again in this third area, I was going to lose it. Not actually lose it, but I would have been a little disappointed. What was this all for? A poison resistance elixir and some stones. You're encouraging me to pull enemies, I guess, with the stones? Or maybe I could use the stones to pop eggs prematurely. I don't know why I would want that. Oatmeal just awoke suddenly. Everything's okay, my son. All right. Here. We don't need to go up and around this time. We do. I think we only have one little pip. I think headshot in this guy's worth it. It's very easy. It just makes this platform here a non-issue. Please give a heads up when the spiders are finished. A very bad arachnophobia. I can't even touch pictures of them without freaking out. You've got it, Sister of the Sea. We're going to be wrapping this game up in a few minutes anyways. I'm kind of just peeking at the next zone because I'm intrigued. But we're almost done with this segment here. I'll definitely give a heads up. They're certainly spooky. I think this game did have like an arachnophobia mode though. You said you weren't into Souls-like anyways, but anybody who is like turned off by the spiders in it, I think they do have an arachnophobia setting you can use. Right. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right, one more life, and then we'll wrap the episode. The game's fun, though. You know, I'm intrigued to see what's coming. Good? Got it. You just gotta block. You just gotta block. You ever played Grounded? They have the most scary spiders in all of video games. I haven't, actually. That's a survival crafter, though, isn't it? It's one where you play as, like, little, like, I don't know, like, little, like, pixies or fairies or something, right? Or is that a different one? It is? Pretty good? Well, yeah, like I said, I think we'll be leaning a little more into survival crafting, so maybe there'll be time to check that out. Terraria is going to stay our main one, but I think it'd be fun to poke into some of the others. Like we're doing with RuneScape after this. You play as shrunken children. Okay. Did Honey do it? Or no, sorry. It was Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Joke doesn't land. The Fairies Pixies is another game. What's that one called? Do you remember? This game does have arachnophobia? Right, yeah. Has a mode for that. I feel like most games do these days. It's becoming pretty common. There were more bats right around here somewhere. Right, it's where my blood state is. Fucking destroyed bats. Alright, we definitely want that. Arachnophobia mode in Lethal Company is by far the funniest I've seen. What does it do? Fairy Pixie is small lands. Okay, yeah, maybe it was that. Oh, dude, let's go. That's an extra Estus flask. That's huge. That's huge. Going from 4 to 5. Dude, let's go. That's awesome. Super sick progression. And this is totally a shortcut right here. It just changes the spider models to be a walking spider, text in red. That's good. I remember I got one of my buddy's alien hominid for his birthday as a kid. Gave it to him at his birthday party. And his mom was like, oh, it's rated T. I think we must have been like 11 or 12 or something. And I was like, well, it has a mode where you can turn blood off. And she like made us use that. It turned all the blood into flowers. Good shit. Alien hominid, good shit. All right. Let me take a second to cement this here in my brain. We just unlocked a shortcut. That feels like a good bit of progress. We got our Estus flask thing. We can stop there and save it for next time. Grounded as arachnophobia mode sliders. It removes a lot of the legs, the eyes, etc. That's interesting that they made it like a level where you're like, I could take a scary spider, but not like a crazy fucking scary spider. Hey, what's up, Daily Cat? Mags wants to know if you ever played another Crab's Treasure. I did, and I loved it. I loved Another Crab's Treasure. I think that game rules. It's a little rough around the edges. It was clearly made by a small team, but I think that game's fucking awesome. My man, let's go, Daily. So good. Yeah, it's sick. It's sick. And it had genuinely a good story, too. I'm not like a story guy normally, but I like got invested in the Another Crab's Treasure story and think the writing is very funny. Oh, Space Dog, what's up? We got a new name. Gotcha. Nice. Daily Cat. I love it. Or sorry, Dally Cat. I can't read. Even with the glasses. But either way, let's go ahead and call Khazan there for the stream. Can I level... Or not Khazan, Khazan. My roommates were playing Khazan last night, though. Put a little on that stat, and let's go ahead and call Khazan there. And get ready to take a little break and then switch over to some RuneScape. So hopefully y'all enjoyed. If you did and you're watching here on Twitch, definitely hit that follow button and stick around because we're going to keep going after this. And if you're watching after the fact on YouTube, please make sure to like and subscribe. Thanks, everybody.